It's Premier League Untitled.
So now we're doing musical intros.
Yeah, why not? I think
Beautiful.
it's a good addition. And, you know,
I
we've both
enjoyed
got
it.
musical backgrounds. We'll get you all the...
I was never a drummer.
Shut up.
We're in my house, that's my guitar.
No, it isn't. No.
You're talking
Don't listen
crazy.
to him. This is the studio. So welcome back to Premier League Untitled.
Yes.
And welcome back to an even shorter Premier League Untitled.
We say.
Why? Do you want to tell them?
Because we're working on art.
Partly because we're working on art.
Oh, was that not the right answer?
The correct answer is we did really badly this week. Really bad, like almost shockingly badly. So this is where we're going from.
Let's do the results.
Let's get right into the results. So we start off with Liverpool versus Newcastle. Oh dear, right, okay, so I had this one and I gave it a prediction of 4-1, I believe. And the result, thankfully, was 3-1 Liverpool.
Yep.
Could have got me 2 points, but instead
We wrecked it.
I got one.
We ruined it for you.
and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, that's all that happened. Yeah.
Literally it.
The only game that I want to talk about was the City Norwich game where City lost.
So he wet the bed.
I got very excited.
Yeah, got erect, spunked everywhere, and then, you know...
I'm pretty sure I text you,
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
You
look what's
texted me a
happening.
picture of the room. There was a lot of deep cleaning that needed to go on.
Yeah, it wasn't this nice.
No.
The walls weren't that colour when we
If I
started.
told you the smell of Dettol and bleach is stinging my
Resonating.
nostrils right now, I wish we had smell-o-vision so you could. No, it was disgusting. So yeah, I mean, routine win for Liverpool on that one. Although Newcastle did put up a fairly good fight, they seem to be doing all right. And then legit guys, we got everything else wrong. Everything.
Completely.
No other points. That was the 1 point.
Yeah. And to go back to City versus Leicester, we asked, would the
Norwich.
Sorry, what did I say?
Leicester.
Oh, fucked it. We asked if the Pookie Party was going to continue, and it has.
Indeed, it did.
As well as in national duty. Thank you to Watson Watching for pointing that out to us. He scored against Italy.
What would we do without Watson
I know.
watching? I don't know.
No one else
try
watches.
saying that. Try saying that 3 times faster when you're drunk. So the Pookie Party has
Having my drink.
it's kind of poke-evolved from the Pookie Party into the Pookie Parade.
Oh,
And if it keeps going on, it'll be the Pookie Festival.
it might well
And
be.
soon,
Could be.
what's the Brazilian one?
Fiesta.
No, they have the with the beads.
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. It'll be the Pookie Mardi Gras, although that doesn't sound as good because it doesn't begin with the letter P. So
Goddamn Brazil, you've let us down.
why you give us Neymar and you give us fucking no.
Let
Awful.
down. We have got a comment from Mr. Neeson.
Mr.
Oh, no.
Nissen?
Nissen.
Hello to
Sorry.
Belgium. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support. Buy some merch.
And it is huge, this comment. I'm going to let you do it.
Okay, so
You're better.
Mr. Nissen, you said your biased opinion of Tottenham. They're utter shit. I agree with you. And so does John. And only have been in the top 4 due to mismanagement. Yep, I agree. I do respect them in terms of their team. There's quite a few players that I would like in the Arsenal team, namely Vertonghen, Alderweireld. I said that we should have signed
centre backs.
centre backs, definitely. I like Son, although I think he's a bit of a git. And obviously,
I think he's got a lack of respect. There's many things that have come up that he's done that I haven't liked.
right.
Like, just like his whole output on life. Not output, but like... turned off. And
it turned off. I was too
what
engrossed
is this
in his
technology?
story. Okay, so, and although I had some respect for Pochettino,
Man like Poch.
freeze out players. As an Arsenal fan, I love that approach. Yeah. Also, at Sam, glad to hear that you are finally giving Holding some. I love Holding. I think Holding's great. I have been waiting for him to come back for so long.
Is he injured at the moment?
No, he's just come back fit.
Okay.
So he'll be playing Thursday night in the Europa League, where he will probably get injured for another 9 months. It's not because I'm telling Sam to hit you. This phone is weird. Hit you that I don't like you. PS, keep up the good work, lads. PPS, that would be get better English. Nothing would make me happier than having Leicester make it as the 4th team and put. Yeah. I agree. I don't want Tottenham to finish in the top 4, but as I say, I've got to tip my hat to them. I'd have Son because he's just good. To be fair, I'd have Lucas Moura because we need wide players. Alderweireld, Vertonghen, and you can't look past Harry Kane as well.
I'd have Harry Kane any day of the week. He'd sit really nicely in front of Firmino for us.
But more importantly, thank you for your comment on it.
Yes, thank you guys. To both of you that commented.
Yeah, it's a small following, but you two are regularly asking for more, and that's why we do this. So I'm glad you enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
Other highlights of last week. This is our screen behind Rob. Not.
Yeah, if we're
literally
looking this way, it's because we're looking at our
Rob's
notes.
got 2 monitors at a right angle.
That's right.
So this is how this works. He's got this all figured out.
My whole life is just absolutely
Okay,
unbound.
tidbit, Wolves and Chelsea. I think Wolves are struggling with their squad size and having to play Thursdays in the Europa League.
Yeah, as you said, you brought that up last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I think they
agree,
are fatigued.
Yeah, and I think that like Chelsea aren't. I'm going to keep my opinion very reasonable against Chelsea because I know we have them on the weekend, but I would have thought that the Chelsea squad against a full strength Wolves side wouldn't have won because you look at those defensive errors and like it's coming back again. You know?
Tammy Abraham, how he's the top scorer, I don't know. I mean, fair play to him for putting the chances away. That's all you can ask of a striker. But
I think it was more set on a plate for him.
Yeah,
like it wasn't difficult.
Yeah,
chances.
everybody's raving about him and saying he's the next Drogba. I don't think he is. I just think he's been very, very fortunate. Although, interesting statistic, he only needs 3 more goals to match Marcus Rashford's best season ever in the Premier League. So putting that one out there. In terms of
shit.
and also thoughts go out to Mason Mount, who has had a potentially horrific challenge on him in the Champions League, ending his debut after 15 minutes by Francis Coquelin.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I haven't seen it. No.
He had to be stretchered off, so
Really?
I imagine he's out for a long time. We've touched on Man City and Norwich, and it gets worse for Man City because today I have heard that John Stones is injured. So they
what a terrible shame. Poor City.
They've only got Otamendi.
Oh goodness!
With all that financial clout.
My heart goes out to them.
Are you bitter?
No, not at all. Not at all. I've want nothing but success for them.
Then the big one. Watford versus Arsenal.
Those mighty mooses turned up, didn't they?
Fuck do I start with this one? Firstly, Aubameyang, I love you. I love you in every sense of the word. I will have your children. Although I know you, not literally, as in future children.
I'll look after them.
Hit me up. Knock me up. But more importantly, the defence, my God. I am sick to death of this. I'm sick to death of us doing such good work up the one end. His second goal, I loved it. The way Maitland-Niles crossed it in and he was just there. Perfect. I loved to be fair, I loved both of the goals. I thought the first one was a great snapshot. I'm sick to death of us throwing stuff away. And the thing that frustrated me the most with that match is we'd already had warning shots across the bow about playing it out from the back. We almost got caught out with Gundosi the first time. And then the thing with Socrates happens, and I'm like, that was completely avoidable. Completely and utterly avoidable.
Would you say then that's more of a tactical problem, or would you blame the defence, the player solely?
I mean, I feel for Socrates, because I don't think he's a ball-playing centre-half. He's very much
get the ball back and get it away.
Crunching tackle. The way he celebrates tackling people, I love.
He loves it.
But he's not technical with his feet. And I have to put it down as a tactical misfire. I've seen something incredibly worrying this morning, actually. A statistic showing that Unai Emery's Seville, they conceded the most goals in La Liga in 2015-2016, which is crazy. And so far, most shots they've conceded. And so far we have conceded the most shots in the Premier League.
Wasn't he, when he was at PSG, Unai Emery?
Yeah.
In the Champions League, when he was in the group stages, didn't they concede the most goals in their history?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like there's a reoccurring pattern here. Hashtag Wenger in, you know what I mean?
The thing is, I really want to like him, because he's, in terms of getting the attacks going.
Yeah, I was about to say his style going forwards very nice.
Very nice to watch, and very much like Wenger. But equally, the defence is very much like Wenger, and I find myself, and I never thought I would say this, and be careful what I wish for, but I find myself thinking, you know what, that guy that was saying Jose Mourinho would do a good job at Arsenal, he's bloody right. I really think he is. Not for long, but to just get the club back into a fit state of challenging. You give him 3 years and ship him out.
I think you'd really hate the style of play. And I don't think Aubameyang would flourish under his type of football either. Like, you look at when he was at United, those young, quick strikers.
Aubameyang isn't young.
Well, I know, but you've got Pepe. How old's Lacazette?
27.
Okay. Old. Oldish prime type that age, isn't it? But even still, he loves a tall striker to hoof it up to, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Is Aubameyang tall? He's 6 foot, isn't
he? I think the better player to do that with would be Lacazette, because Lacazette's stronger than Aubameyang. His hold-up play is better, but, we just need something in the defence, and I'm not going to make this too long, but, I'm hoping that with Rob Holding coming back and the other 2 fullbacks in the near future, that's going to solidify the defence a bit and make things a bit less shaky. But also get David Luiz out. Get him out.
Knew it.
Well,
called it.
I was hoping that we would get the David Luiz who conceded 2 penalties in 160 games for Chelsea. Yeah. But no, we get the David Luiz who concedes 2 penalties in 4 games for us. So, yeah, get him out.
And both of the penalties as well were really stupid. Yes. Really, really stupid.
Yes, for a player of his calibre, he shouldn't be getting sucked into those challenges. So there you go. That's my rant on that. Moving on. What else have we got?
Predictions then. We've got nothing else to talk about.
Also, one other thing that really bugs me: Man United versus Leicester. They did not deserve to win that game. They didn't deserve it.
No, I think a draw would have been the right result, to be honest.
A draw edging on Leicester.
I don't think Leicester deserved it.
I don't know. I from what I've heard, the penalty was a bit dubious, but.
Speaking of dubious penalties, Andy Robertson didn't foul Callum.
We're getting into this is Premier League Untitled. If you want to do another one, it would be Champions League Untitled, okay?
Talk about it just because you're not in it.
No, shut up.
Oh.
Shut up. We could do you.
We can do the Champions League draw. We could do Arsenal.
We could do Champions League Untitled and Europa League Untitled.
Branching out.
Diversificate, and we'll do T-shirts as well. All available at Link in the description. Really good merch.
So we go on to the predictions.
Predictions. Welcome back.
We'll start with you then.
I
won't
knew
we?
you'd be here. It's nice to see you all. I'm getting delirious.
Right, we'll start with you then. I've done exactly what I did last time, which was go through the list and.
Okay, bearing in mind.
Don't shit all over my. I can feel.
Don't
a
feed me shit and call it couscous. No.
I can feel a slant coming. I'm not having it.
No.
I follow the website.
I ain't going to throw any shade.
This is, tell you what, after the last episode came out, he was like, "Why have you done it like that?" I'm like, "You were there when I was reading it off."
Anyway, so we move on.
Problems in the company.
They're not supposed to see this, Rob. Send it to my agent. But we move on, and as I say, we only got, or when I say we, I mean I only got 1 point last week, which means the totals are, as described, as shown here, 14 points to 8 for me. So I have got a 6-point lead. Moving on, Southampton versus Bournemouth, South Coast derby.
What are your thoughts? Both teams out of form, I'd say.
I've got to give it to Bournemouth, and I think it's going to be 1-0 Bournemouth. No,
you've locked it in.
Okay,
it's too late.
It's locked in. 1-0 Bournemouth.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then I've got Burnley versus Norwich. And it's at Burnley. I'm going to go for Norwich 2-0.
Ooh!
That's right.
Ooh!
Coming back at it with those crazy scorelines.
Those bloody canaries. Ooh.
Coming at me.
Tweet indeed. Delia. Anyway, so Man City versus, is that Watford? Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Man City haven't got any centre backs now, apart from Otamendi, RIP. Being real though, I think what they'll do is play Otamendi and Fernandinho there. I was just about to say that. Yeah. See, great minds think alike, almost.
Why aren't we managers, Sam?
I would do that when we get to the level of AFTV and we can do Blood Brothers and stuff like that. We'll set up our own squad and you'll do the training
What?
You'll take the training sessions.
Yeah. That's fine.
We'll get you a kit and a crest. And
does it have to be that one?
No. Well,
I don't want that one.
I think we've hit some creative differences here.
We're gonna have to split up.
Yep. So sorry to announce it, but that's it. No, I'm kidding. There we go. Manchester United. I haven't even given a prediction.
Man City, mate.
Man City. I'm still going to give it to them because Watford were bottom of the table and
Mighty
Watford.
Mooses, mate.
Fuck Watford.
Mighty Mooses. Surely another 2-2.
You know what? I'm going to give it 3-2.
Oh my
I'm going to give it 3-2.
Christ.
3-2 to Man City because they haven't got any defenders, and Watford are now going to have their tails up.
Right. All right.
Next.
Move on. Come on. Next is West Ham versus Man United. Surely United.
Say surely.
Another sneaky one there.
You say surely.
I believe United will do it.
Do you want to go with your gut instincts?
Yeah.
On
it
your
served
track
me
record?
so well so
On
far.
your track record.
Yeah. I'm
Just
gonna
consult the points tallies.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna stop trying to change my mind.
I'm not changing any mind.
I'm gonna go. I'll go. You're there, fucking sitting outside with a little poster saying "Change Rob's mind."
It's not Downing Street.
I'm gonna go for 2-1 United.
2-1 United.
2-1 to United. And then obviously the big one, mate.
Arsenal versus Aston Villa. I even forgot this was the next game. I hope to God we win. We're typically better at home, and Aston Villa have got a pretty bad record, especially with Jack Grealish in the side. So I hope he's playing. I'm going to stick with the boys. I'm going to say 3-1. Rob Holding's going to make the difference.
All right. I've got
Our
Leicester.
rocket centre back, mate.
I don't
Rob
think you
Holding.
can say any of your your centre backs like you rock at
Rob
the back.
Holding, mate. Do you know what? I would get rid of both of them, to be honest. I would.
Socrates and Louise.
Yeah, I'd put
And
Callum
Mustafi.
Chambers. I'd put Callum Chambers and Rob Holding in the back.
That's a young centre back partnership.
Well, the other two ain't working. So
All right, fine.
give it
To
a
be
try.
fair, both of them are better with their feet.
Yeah. Yeah, and as I say, Callum Chambers was Fulham's Player of the Season last year. So
Yeah,
give,
but
give
look
him
what
a
happened
chance.
to Fulham.
Yeah, so the rest of the team was shit, but he was pretty good.
Playing in midfield.
I told you at the start of all of this, I said I was impressed with him, and he played the first game, and you agreed he was impressive.
He's alright.
So give him more of a chance, Unai. Stop bending to player pressure. I've coined that phrase. Next.
Leicester versus Tottenham. Tottenham on the back in the Premier League with a 4-0 win against Palace, wasn't it?
Yep.
As well as, I believe they've just won in the Champions League. So I can't really look past them, really. Leicester are good. Is that Leicester? 3-1 Tottenham.
3-1 Tottenham.
3-1 Tottenham.
Okay, I'll just look past Rob here.
Everton
Everton versus Sheffield United. It's got to be Everton, hasn't it? It's got to be. I thought they were going to lose against.
They are in form at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Everton. I'm going to be bold and I'm going to say 4-1 with Richarlison to get a hat trick.
Do you get I'll give you an extra point if Richarlison gets a hat trick. Not that you need it, you know.
I mean, that's not the rules, but I'm that confident. Someone's going to get a hat trick for them, and I reckon it's Richarlison.
All right. And I've got Newcastle versus Brighton.
Which Brighton side is going to turn up? Is it going to be the one that dishes out the spanking, or the one that takes one?
Rising sun, mate, lovely.
Fist.
Yeah.
Or baby's arm holding an apple.
What an image. I'm gonna have to
Not
make this.
literal.
Gonna have to make this.
Looks like it.
Gonna have to make this video R-rated now.
not ad friendly. No revenue. Well, there's no revenue anyway. YouTube. Thanks for your algorithm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Newcastle.
Strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
I'm gonna say
I think that's a good shout.
2-0.
I think that's a good shout.
2-0. 2-0 Newcastle.
I'm starting to think Brighton could be relegated this season. Starting to, because they let go of Dunk, didn't they?
Yeah, they've let go of Dunk.
Crystal Palace Wolves. This one is a difficult match to call. Crystal Palace haven't had the most consistent form of recent weeks, and Wolves, they look knackered.
And they are going to be playing
this week,
yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah.
So this is Tuesday that we're recording this. Sorry for the lateness. And yeah,
I'm sure you'll all understand.
And it's I'm going to give this to Palace. 2-1. 2-1 Palace.
Fair enough. And what I'd say, finally, is the biggest game of the weekend.
Yep.
Is Chelsea-Liverpool.
Yep.
It comes down. I think it really comes down to what team Chelsea put out, because I guarantee Liverpool will put out a side that's they've been playing every year.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
every week.
After Man City drop points against Norwich, you are going to put out your strongest team now.
Yeah. Yeah, we played yesterday, but I don't think that's going to have an effect. I think we'll be all right.
If anything, that's going to give you a reason to play better because you lost.
Yeah, true. Thanks for that. Wound's still wide open. Loser. But anyway,
Stating facts.
I think Chelsea will score because they're at home. That and Tammy's in form, isn't he? So I'm going to go 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Okay, I think that's fair. To be honest, I think you're under. No, I'm not going to say anything. He's locked it in 2-1. There you go. Locked in. Key noise there, right there in the edits.
You gave it a key noise. All right, yeah. So, I'm very tired.
Yeah, we're both. It's been a long day. I've been at work, and Rob has been working on Ark. We'll be live streaming it soon, so you should join us on that. But anyway, so that wraps up our predictions, and we move on to the final bit, which is going to be me telling you about the competition that's running. And the competition we agreed last time was running until
the 26th of December.
That was when it would be announced. We agreed because you were saying...
I'm with it. Oh, I thought you meant like when do they have to know? When do they have to know the points for?
Yes, you have to know the points that we will have on Boxing Day 2019, including the matches of Boxing Day 2019. Yeah. So as it stands this week, I've got 14 points and Rob has got 8. Ding, ding. But you have until the 1st of December, I believe, is what we... No. 31st of October? Or 1st of November? It was one of the two. 3.
31st of October.
31st. You've got until Halloween to enter your submissions below. And that means, if you do, and you're successful in guessing our point tallies, we will send you one of these swanky new as yet untitled shirts, and if you want us to, we will sign it. We'll message you if you are successful. So apart from that, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Premier League Untitled. Again, we're being hella consistent.
Well, we're not being whatever.
Well, it's a good.
Pay us money and we'll be consistent.
Pay us money, YouTube, and we will be consistent. Let me give up my day job. But we'll be back next week. If you want us to do a Champions League Untitled, let us know, because we can do that. We can, if you want,
or even just like a talk through of it, or
yeah,
you know,
the Champions League and Europa League Untitled. Yeah. I'd be all right with that because we watch a lot of football.
We certainly do.
We certainly do. If you want it, comment below. And what else are we going to say? What's the question of the week? We want you to tell us who you think is going to be the top scorer in the Premier League this season.
Who do you think it's going to be, first of all?
My money would be either on Mohamed Salah or Raheem Sterling.
Oh, good shout, to be fair. Sterling is playing really well.
Yeah.
I can't look past Salah. I think it's going to be Salah, Kane.
I don't think Kane.
You don't think?
No.
Fair enough. Because he was close last year, wasn't he?
No.
He was second, wasn't he? I thought he was second past Salah.
Yeah, but 3 people won it last year.
What?
So he was 4th.
Oh, yeah, of course he did. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. 2 of them were Liverpool players.
Aubameyang. I think he'll be near there, Aubameyang, but I don't... Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, hit that notification bell so you know whenever we upload something else. And also, if you like our content, share it with your friends, be they Belgian or be they wherever. The more the merrier.
Make sure you have a look at Sam's reviews. They're awesome. I love them. I actually continuously go back to watch them, to be fair. I'm not even going to lie. It's fun. It's so nice.
Yep, I'm working really hard to get the Arc one done, but I'm trying to make it better than the other ones, and level up in terms of the content, which I think I have. We're always trying to do more and be better with our editing.
From the ideas that we've been bouncing around, and I know you've shown me a preview of it. It's good. There's some surprises in there. And that's it. Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Ta-da, guys.
Oh, Johnny, when you came in Rob's ass like the first... Just give me a minute to figure it out. No, shut up. Shut up.
I told you musical intros wouldn't work. Now we're going to get plagiarised.
See, I'm cultured.